Hi, my name is Pamela Quinn, and I am the creator of the Elemental Cleanse. I'd like to take a few minutes to tell you about the cleanse process and to answer some commonly asked questions, and I'd also like to give you a sneak peek towards the end of this video into the actual experience of the e-course, the Elemental Cleanse. First, let me say about the cleanse that it's a 28-day transformative experience. I've worked with over 650 people now in person and through the e-course, and we've just seen phenomenal changes. People lose weight, so the biggest question I get is, will I lose weight? And yes, you will. Most people will lose 6 to 12 pounds within the 28 days. A lot of people modify the cleanse, which I help you do that, and take it a little bit longer and lose even up to 20, 25 pounds. Lots of people ask me if this cleanse is dependent on any special shakes or special foods or special herbal supplements, and I want to assure you that it's not. Your body is using a natural organic process to flush. So we're not eating shakes, we're not drinking anything special, we're not skipping food and drinking liquids instead. You'll be eating food the entire time that you're cleansing. What you do get that I believe to be a real nice assist to the digestive system is the cleanse kit. The cleanse kit includes 2 bottles, but it's actually 3 Ayurvedic herbs that are specifically used in any cleansing program that's based in the traditions of Ayurveda. You also get a bottle of sesame oil, and we do a lot of fun things with the sesame oil, not all that I'm going to tell you about now, but we do cook with it, we do use it to lubricate the skin, and then we do some other fun things that you'll just have to wait until you're in the experience to learn about. The kit ships when you make your purchase, and so you'll receive it within a few days after your purchase. The reason the cleanse works long term is because we go through a process of really changing your value system and changing your attachment to certain habits, beliefs, and behaviors. We do that by introducing a yoga practice, by introducing a meditation practice, and by really understanding what food is not, and why we eat what we eat. And through this process, we cultivate long-term lasting changes. So people who do lose weight on the cleanse do tend to keep it off, and in fact do tend to improve their health overall long term. What you get into with the cleanse is really, it's broken into a 4-week period. The first week, I always say it's pretty easy. That's when we start to establish our meditation practice. We begin the process of moving the body, and we start to dive into what I call less favorable habits. And those are habits that are really interfering with your digestive fire, or what we call Agni in Ayurveda. The second week gets a little deeper into food. We do a lot of emotional clearing work that week, so you'll find there's a strong spiritual component to the cleanse. When you get into week 3, it's mostly a vegetarian diet, and again, more movement, more meditation, and more focus on spiritual work. And then finally, in that 4th week, we're in what's really called an Ayurvedic fast. And in Ayurveda, when we fast, we actually fast with food. So it's a very simple diet. You will not be hungry though, so you don't have to worry about that. People always ask, what do we eat? And what we eat is food. And what I think you're going to find is there is a lot of non-food items in the grocery store. So we really delineate between what is food and what is not food. And I go through a process of making choice making kind of simple for you. Another big question that people, or I guess a concern people come to me with, is that they, 1, don't have a meditation practice, or 2, they don't have a yoga practice, or maybe even have done yoga and had a bad experience of it. All the yoga that we do is very gentle by nature. The e-course includes videos of yoga practices led by me, so you don't have to feel like you're on your own. And you will be encouraged to find a local yoga studio to establish that community and that support system that all yogis really need and thrive on. Meditation is actually quite simple, and I guide you through the whole thing with videos, with guided meditations, and with lots of options for your meditation practice. Other questions I get are questions about, really concerns about, can I do this or can I do this? So people who are pregnant or nursing are often concerned that they can't participate, and that's not true. I've worked with lots of people who are pregnant and nursing. I've worked with people who are diabetics, people who are recovering from cancer, people who are in chemotherapy even. I've worked with people who have heart disease, high cholesterol. I've worked with people who are suffering from debilitating inflammatory conditions like fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, arthritis. I've worked with a lot of people who are just suffering with weight gain, obesity, deep-seated habits and addictions, drugs, alcohol, and people who honestly are depressed. A lot of people come to me because they've been through some emotional trauma in their life, and for some reason they just can't seem to get through it. I think the spiritual component of the cleanse is what really defines it as a different kind of cleanse than what's out there. You know, we go through a process of releasing the past, of identifying ourselves as sattvic or pure, so really bringing out the pure qualities of your personality and reminding us ourselves really of our pure nature. We go through a process of intending for the future and manifestation, and it's all about connecting into Dharma, or your life's purpose, and living the life of your dreams. And on that level, I think it's really, really rich. So I hope you will consider doing the cleanse. I'm very accessible, so you can find my email address on this page if you have any questions you'd like to ask me. And I hope you enjoy the little sneak peek that comes next, that's taking you really into the experience of the e-course. And I want you to see the quality of the e-course so you know what you're getting into. Thanks a lot.